All right, welcome back. Welcome back. We are public. Shout out to Quater in the building. And I hate mutts. Yes, I do. I hate dogs. Y'all don't give me a hard time about my name when I cover stories like this. So, a few hours ago, they released the identity of a 50-year-old woman who was killed by her dogs. I say that they released her identity because I covered this story last night with the members. But at that time, there was really no information. Now they've released her name. Her name is Angeline Mahal. Family, mother, in her 50s, killed by XL bullies. Her family or friends begged her to give them up. Okay, this took place, I believe, in the UK, right? Because XL bullies are actually banned there. They're banned there. So the people around her was like, hey, you need to give up those dogs. Yeah, this is the UK. And she did not. Now, this was a relative who made the following statements. A relative of hers said she had the dog since they were puppies. Okay. Now let me ask y'all something. Do you think it's fair to assume that she abused them? Like, just with no evidence at all? No testimony? No proof? Do you think it's fair to just say, hey, she must have abused them at some point when they were puppies? Because according to the experts, so-called experts, dogs don't do this. As long as you raise them with love and don't abuse them, they're not going to attack their owner. But this happens all the time. Raised them since puppies. So I got a question for the dog lovers. Don't you think it would have been better if she would have given them up? Shouldn't she have dumped these dogs like worthless trash on the streets? Not actually dumped them on the street. Shouldn't she have gotten rid of them? And I'm saying that, and I'm asking that question because dog lovers, they really look down on other dog owners who give up their dog, especially if it's for no reason. She raised these dogs from puppies. She had not dealt with any aggression from them. They had never attacked her, obviously. If she would have took these dogs to a shelter and told them that, they would look down on her like, okay, so what are you giving them up for? Dog lovers hate that. They don't want people to listen to me telling them to take that worthless mutt to a shelter, leave it there, and don't ever acquire another dog again. But don't you think that would have been a better idea for this lady? She'd still be alive. You know, she was found by her two sons. They found her in a hallway. Tried to resuscitate her, but couldn't. Oh boy, and these were XL bullies. But I don't want to pay too much attention to the XL bully. This is a case about dogs, and it's also a case about bully breeds. Bully breeds. So look at this. Speaking to Mail Online, I discuss, this was a relative said, I discussed with Angeline the fatal XL bully attack in Jaywick, in which a grandmother died, and I used to always urge her to give her dogs up. Wow. Had somebody in her ear telling her to give them up. She refused to give them up. Well, it sounds like she may have been one of those hardcore dog lovers. The relative also urged XL bully owners to do the right thing if they spot their dogs becoming aggressive and give them up. Why would you do that? That time when they become aggressive might be too late. Yeah, you're going to wait until you see signs of aggression. What if that sign of aggression is that dog clamped down on your flipping throat? You just going to say to yourself, oh, it's time to give it up, as your throat is flying through the sky? Huh? Your larynx laying on the ground? No, you don't wait for no sign of aggression. You get rid of it before it becomes aggressive. And if it never becomes aggressive in its worthless life, let it never become aggressive outside of your home. Okay, fine. It's in the shelter, never being aggressive. Good. But, I will partially applaud her for giving that advice. She says, if you see the first sign of aggression, give them up. That's something a lot of these dog lovers don't do. A lot of these cases, we hear an attack happened and the dog had shown signs of aggression multiple times before that attack. So I do give her credit for saying that. But you need to get rid of all of them. Don't allow nothing like this to happen. They show photos of the scene, taped it off. A neighbor described how she told her child not to go near these dogs. How about that? Told her not to go near them. Said, don't ever touch those dogs. They're dangerous. Guess what else is dangerous? All the other bully breeds. This is a case about bully breeds. Bully breeds kill their owners, and they hike dog attack statistics through the roof as well. And get this, she had a sign in her window that said, never mind the dog, beware of the kids. I believe they provide a photo of it. So, the neighbors are giving their description of the scene. Most of them didn't know what was going on. Didn't know anything was happening until they saw the helicopters and the police. Now here's the sticker. It's not a sign, it's a sticker. It says, never mind the dog, beware of the kids. Never mind the dog, beware of the kids. How does that statement sound now? You know, they think it's cute. Dog lovers think it's cute to mock reality. They think it's cute to pretend that dogs are harmless and pretend that kids are dangerous. See, like I said, been saying for years, they brainwash themselves with stuff like this. They share and acquire the stickers, the signs, the memes. They make the posts on social media, like other people's posts of this type of brainwashing. And then what do? Eventually start to treat the dog like a kid. Well, let me correct myself. Most likely they already are. But if they haven't, they will. If they're brainwashing themselves on rhetoric like this. Kids couldn't have done this. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Kids could not have done this. Your sons, the ones that found you. Her kids wouldn't have done this. Why would you say something like that? Why would you disrespect your kids like that? That's not funny. Stuff like this is not funny. These are killers. And they're consistent killers. Dogs are the most consistent killers in the world. Disturbing stuff, man. People are sick. Sick. February 1st, it became a criminal offense to own the XL Bully breed in England and Wales. Okay, so this was an area, so she was seen as sort of like a rebel. All of them are. All of the people who own XL Bullies over there, who decided to keep them, even after the ban and the backlash, they're seen as edgy, hardcore people. But let's be real. Not this lady. Not this lady. Now they claim that she tried to break up a fight between two puppies before she was attacked. I don't know how anybody could have known that. And it really doesn't matter. Actually, no, they're sharing other attack stories. Yeah, you better be doing that. Y'all better reflect on the bigger picture and stop individualizing these cases. Ridiculous. How do these XL Bully rallies look now? Dog mom. I can almost guarantee you that lady has used that phrase. Where are all you positive reinforcement fans now? Just in regard to the lady, the owner of the dog, I'm going to need the positive reinforcement so-called experts to step up, who believe as long as you raise them with hugs, kisses, and love, they'll be harmless. Are y'all saying that this woman, y'all accusing her of abusing these dogs? She raised them from a puppy. How do y'all look now? Please save our sweet, innocent, gentle babies. Yeah. What a loaded statement. Especially right now. I mean, one of the sweet, innocent, gentle babies. I got bad news. Babies can't do that. Babies can't do what just happened a few hours ago. Same is the case with a lot of other people. You know how many people getting ripped up by these things have been torn apart since this rally, this march over there in the UK? We've been seeing XL bullies in the news nonstop because these nutters still have them. There might be a ban. These bans are worthless. How do y'all look now? Save our bullies. Now, when you look at these rallies, these protests, one thing you see over and over is the use of the word bullies, because this is a case about bully breeds, not XL bullies. That's why they keep using the word bully. They understand that. They know full well it's not only about the XL bullies. So, was this anxiety? Was this fear? Did the dog fear its owner? How y'all gonna explain this? Was it startled? Sad stuff. Doesn't this look crazy? Can you believe so many people are brainwashed by this dog propaganda? As these dogs are killing more consistently than anything else. I mean, these things have a track record. You don't hear about any other, nothing else killing as consistently. And y'all put the cape on for these things like this. Don't bully our breed. Educate, don't discriminate. Well, educate on what? I've been trying to educate you on these mutants. Crazy. Like, basically on a daily basis, sending out warnings. And at least once a week, we're hearing about somebody getting offed, at least maimed. Dogs are overproducing. They're setting an example. They're confirming, they confirm everything I say, and they overdo it. And y'all still ain't listening. Really can't make this up. And notice how they like to use multiple colors. They always trying to babyfy killers. These are killers. I don't care. I don't care how many photos you show me of a bully breed next to an infant. It's real strange that y'all think that that proves something when stories are released non-stop of these things killing those infants. What are you proving? What have you proven? It has to be at least every other week. And listen, statistically, every other week, someone 13 and under is killed. And that's just the United States alone. What does a stupid photo of a bully breed next to a toddler or a baby supposed to prove? It just proves how ignorant y'all are. How slow. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Do you understand that? That shows how slow you are. You're pushing something as being harmless and misunderstood that is the most consistent killer and maimer on the planet. Make sense out of that. It's like people having a hard time separating themselves from the world that had no internet. You could probably get away with this mentality when there was no internet. Nobody has excuses now. Now that you have a phone, people are far more well informed now, and you can do a lot of research. And it's at the tip of your finger. Look at them now. So I wanted to talk about this publicly. According to the Office of National Statistics, there were 16 deaths due to dog attacks in 2023. That's just in the UK. Sharp rise from previous years where the number had been in single figures. Previous years, they said that's a sharp rise from preceding years. You mean like 2020? When dog attacks skyrocketed, went through the roof? Y'all remember 2021? They said that dog attacks were still rising. So 2021, it was worse than 2020. And you're telling me now in 2023, it went from single digits to double digits? See, this makes it you look even worse if you're advocating for these things. That truly is crazy. It's crazy to me. As of 2023, about 60% of dogs in police kennels were a bull breed of some kind. See? What'd I tell you? This ain't about XL bullies. And I wanted to highlight that because they referred to it even in the headline. No, this ain't an issue of XL bully. It's an issue of bully breeds. The breeds bred to do stuff like this. Bred to get off on killing, to have a strong desire and instinct to kill. And once they start to attack, to not stop. Nutters, you can't, this is fact. They were bred for this. And y'all want to tell us that you can use love to make them harmless? You mean like human affection? All of which is interpreted as a challenge by dogs? That according even to your own experts? No matter what type of affection you're talking about. A kiss, dogs interpret that as a challenge. Anytime you put your face near their face and face them, it's said to make them uncomfortable. A pet on top of the head. Your own experts have said they take that as a challenge. And y'all want to use all this love, saying love can make them harmless. Any and everything you do almost. When it has to do with affection, a hug. Okay, we talk about human affection. You can't show the dog affection and love in dog language because there is no language of love with dogs. They don't express love. They don't experience it. That's a human thing. And we express it through those types of things. Hugs, kisses, rubs. Dogs interpret all of that as a threat and will attack and do attack people trying to do that. I just Shared a story yesterday. Somebody going to pet a dog and got attacked. Somebody, did I share that story in Goodwill? Nutter, on my original channel. Nutter brought a dog into Goodwill off leash. Walked right up to somebody and attacked him. I don't know how soon or how long it's going to take, but y'all going to learn your lesson. It's almost as if they think that if they say it, that it will be. Had you talked to this lady before this attack, do you think she would have told you that her dogs would never attack her? Keep in mind, her relatives already tried to talk her into giving them up. If she refused to give them up, after her friends and family asked her to give them up, then I believe she believed the dogs would never hurt her. And if they've never hurt her in the past, all of you dog lovers would have agreed with her. You all would have co-signed with her. But y'all don't pay attention to facts. Fact is, these things are deranged. And they'll launch an unprovoked, prolonged attack to the death. The person that has been feeding it its entire worthless life. That's the crazy thing about these dumb, worthless mutants. You would think that they would at least have enough brains to not launch a sustained attack against the only person it has known to provide food for it. She raised these dogs from puppies. We all would think that animals at least have that much sense. They at least are that smart. We never think of puppies growing up to kill their mother, their parent. We don't think of that because it's so inhumane. Well, dogs are inhumane. They're the leaders of it. They're more inhumane than natural animals. You would think that at the very least, the one person that they would never attack would be their so-called fur mommy. Y'all attaching these titles like fur mommy, fur baby to these dogs, trying to insist that they're harmless and would never attack you. I'm its mother because of what? I feed it? But no, dogs are that dumb. Their desire to kill is stronger than their desire to receive food from you. And sometimes it comes out. I know some dog lovers, you're saying, hey, my dog has never attacked me. My dog has never shown aggression. It's never attacked me. But I bet you, if your bully breed bit one chunk out of your arm or something, I bet you it'd keep going. I bet you anything, if it tasted your blood, it would try to get another taste and another and another. I bet you that. You want to try that? Huh? Next time you have an open wound, let your dog sniff and lick on it. Let it chew on it. Let's see if it stops and says, oh, what am I doing? My fur mommy. Let's see if it ceases its attack. As it's mauling you, I want you to call its name. Call it a sweet boy as it's mauling you now. See if what you're saying works. Are y'all willing to do that? Of course not. Y'all know full well these things don't care nothing about you. You know full well they're only tolerating your presence and not attacking you because you keep forking out food. Your food dispenser. These things are obviously dumb. So the only thing they know you as is a food dispenser. And y'all are okay with that. Y'all proud of that. You want to tell us that that's an advanced level of love? That love is superior than the love you get from humans. Your worthless mutt has probably ran away from you before. And you had to go chase it. You probably lost it. Where was that love then? How dumb is that? I mean, and when you've raised this dog, it is bizarre for it to launch a non-stop attack. You can understand maybe getting angry and, nip the owner. And it ends at a nip. Or maybe a clamp, hold, shake, and then let go. You're right. Maybe shake for 5-7 seconds and let go. But to attack to the death, you know how long it takes to die? By stabbing? All the screams, the pain she was in, the fear. Remember, dogs can smell adrenaline. They can tell when you're afraid. So when you're being attacked, that fear increases. The dog looked at all that and got off on it. Even though this was the woman who raised it from a puppy. It saw the pain she was in, how she was suffering, and got a boost of adrenaline from it. Fact. Scientifically proven. And y'all want to project these things as angels on earth. You are a very funny bunch. A big reason why I talk about dog lovers is because y'all very entertaining group of people. Fascinating. You're a whole bunch of things. Fascinating, interesting, and crazy. Dangerous. Annoying. You're a whole bunch of things. I hope y'all get help before y'all end up like this lady. What are y'all going to do if, there are more channels like mine and videos like this get millions of views, and we know full well everybody has heard dog culture critics? You know how dumb it's going to make you look to still be in possession of these things? Any owner of one of these things, listen, especially a woman like her, she was living alone with these things. She didn't have no husband or nothing. Her sons didn't live with her. Lived alone with these things. Not a gun in the home. Knowing full well those things tee off on her, nothing she can do. I mean, that's not even smart. That's not smart. Who does that? Aren't y'all at least ashamed of doing something incredibly stupid? My goodness. Shout out to everyone able to join me. Shout out to Horse Seat in the super chat. And I hope you all can join me on the next live stream as we continue with this crusade.